What's up, everybody? I'm Aaron,
I'm Alex.
and we are Nyceria. Just the two of us. So that's what it's down to now.
Yeah.
It's just Al and me here. So, but still going strong. We're like as we said in our little previous video, we're releasing an album later this year, and this is the first video in a series of many that we're gonna do. It just kind of discusses some of our older content, and we're gonna kind of start putting these out and just to kind of prepare you guys for what's coming out, what's next. So today we're going to talk about Deity, and Deity was actually the second song that me and this guy wrote when we first got together.
2005 is when we wrote it, and it really paved the way for our sound big time. Anamnesis was the first one, which we'll probably end up talking about that one at some point in this.
Yeah, we're actually talking about
series.
Yeah, we're talking about redoing it.
Yeah.
Just because it was the first song, like you said, that really kind of set us, like our paths and the way that we write together, and just put us on that course. And then Deity is the one that just really escalated
solidified it. It was like, this is the sound, this is what we're going with, and that's just what we rolled with, and we like it.
Yeah, I'm all about Korn, Slipknot, Mudvayne, some of I've gotten into some heavier bands like Meshuggah. I'm not a big rhythm guy though. I don't like. I'm not technical. Anybody that's ever watched me play guitar is probably like,
did that guy just bash his head into the wall?
Dude, you're horrible. Like I'm horrible. But I write what I love. I love Deftones. I love that kind of stuff, and that's what I do. And Alex.
Well, I like most of that stuff too. It's not my favorite stuff. Deftones I do like a lot. Korn is great, but I'm more Radiohead, Pixies, Toadies, Alice in Chains.
So yeah, so pretty much if it wasn't for Alex, I'd write nothing but death metal. If it wasn't for me, Alex would write nothing but pop leads.
I don't even know what I would write.
You can't see it right now, but Alex is wearing a skirt.
Yeah, it's pink.
So anyway, so we met Luigi, and Luigi took the song and just really sent it over the top. He upped the tempo, changed the drums to a more upbeat, and
popified it.
He did. We introduced a tempo change. Our first couple records, we didn't even know what a click track was, so
we didn't know what tempo was.
We didn't even record.
Trust me, listen to the Eternal record.
Try to tap out tempos.
Yeah, good luck. Your head will explode.
We couldn't do it. We couldn't play to a click track. It was impossible.
Didn't know what it was.
Didn't know how it worked. Yeah, I didn't know how. I was like, how, you're supposed to put your music?
What's 80 beats a minute? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. So yeah. So So he taught us. Basically, took some guys that were just very raw, and just taught us a lot, and we're really appreciative for that. So Deity was the third song I ever wrote lyrically. Basically the first song I ever wrote, actually on the Eternal record was the first song that I wrote lyrically. And Deity really kind of set me, I guess, on the path that I kind of write or go on now. And a lot of that is just spirituality. I'm kind of way into that. Yeah, I'm a hippie, I guess. I don't know. But I'm all about the human condition. Your spirit, your soul, your mind, your metaphysics, quantum physics. I'm fascinated with that kind of stuff. You'll never, ever hear me crying about women. It's not going to happen because I got out. But no, so Deity, the concept behind Deity was I took some biblical scriptures, specifically the war in heaven between Satan and God, where God finally cast them out, for the last time. And I kind of came up with this concept that, what if man was just here to be like an angelic Armageddon? And that's sort of the premise I wrote the song on. And the idea I had behind that was, some of the things that God did. So God made the heavens and the earth first, and then, he created like his angels, and we were last. And he calls us his children, and he creates us in his image, and it sort of sets up, in my mind, some jealousy, and that's sort of the idea I wrote with and went with, and because we're mortal, and when you're mortal, everything has a shelf life like that, so everything means so much more to us, whereas if you're immortal, you get the idea. After a while, women, who gives a shit, fruit, vegetables, just the best steak, nobody cares anymore. It's just all bland. It loses its flavor, its color. And so I came up with the idea that we have all this stuff that they want, and that's some of the stuff I say in there, like, and they crave a life like ours, and so that's some of that stuff in there. And then so the chorus just kind of covers that. The angels fall, the angels cry out to their God for not having a life. It's just because they're sitting there looking at us, and they're, like I said, they're getting filled with that jealousy. You have some of that, you kind of see some of that in biblical scripture, like with the Nephilim, and how some of the angels came here and took women because they thought, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they wanted to have them, and it's interesting to me, and so I kind of went with that and took that idea. And then when you get to the big bridge towards the end, that signifies that battle in heaven, where you have Satan telling God, are you telling me that we're not worthy to be sons in your hierarchy? And then he says, man will defy you, and you will see. And so then he comes down here, and then I had this idea that on his way down, you have man as like this facade, it's kind of standing there at the peak, right? Like a gateway. And so you just picture all these angels and Satan, they're all, flying down here. And the second they pass us and they get here to earth and they take on their physical form, they realize, oh shit. And man kind of says to him, oh yeah, I'm just another fucking sin. And that's how the song ends. And that's what I wrote the song about. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy the track.
Roll the tape.